into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bruins offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Wang. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Sun Devils are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dumps it to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It's caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive going to the air. Already it breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wang. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush is on him. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have. And they come away with the safety.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Give to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, man.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wang. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Grabs it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Makes a connection.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's McCluster. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass, it's Wang. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And now they've lost the ball down here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reed?
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it for a big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Wang. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 1st down from their own 22. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Creates a little space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Got it in the middle. It's Morrison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The play action fake. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He just He's kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And the quarterback takes a knee. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.